Welcome back. It's your girl, Miss J, and this is Talks with J, Views of Sagittarius, episode 13, KOTDPRIX Predictions. Starting September the 20th, which is this coming Sunday, the West Coast bracket kicks off the KOTDPRIX Tournament. The first matchup, Disaster versus Frack. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who Frack is. I have seen the name before, but I don't know who the person is. Disaster, I'm not even gonna lie. In the beginning, I wasn't so hyped about Disaster. But after watching some of his battles, he's grown on me throughout the years. So I'm going Disaster to beat Frack. Plus, Disaster brings the energy, and he knows how to play to the KOTD audience. So he knows what to do and what to say to basically cater to them. Next matchup, you have the Source versus Mad Flex. I'm familiar with the Source as far as the name. Be honest, I've never watched the battle. Same for Mad Flex. I'm familiar with the names. I just have never just really watched the battle from either one of them. But if I had to pick between the two, I'm going with the Source to win. So it would end up being Disaster versus the Source for the quarterfinals. And that'd be the first matchup. And then you have Caustic versus Active. I'm familiar with Caustic, the name, and I think I've watched one battle. Active, I'm familiar with the name. I've never watched the battle. I'm be honest, I only watch certain KOTD battles when they have certain people battling. I'm be straightforward and be honest about it. I'm gonna go for Caustic to move on, and then you have Saint versus RX. RX repping the West Coast. She's definitely been making a name for herself. Queen of the Ring. She did her numbers with Queen of the Ring. Then going to being on King of the Dot. She's done her thing. Her and Bonnie was a dope battle. I had her beat Bonnie. But I've heard a lot about Saint. I know a lot of people were saying they should try to get him to be on URL. I don't know if that's something he wants to do or if that's gonna happen. But in my opinion, it really just depends with that battle. I'm gonna go with RX, repping for the ladies and repping the West Coast. So I'm gonna go RX. So it'd be Costa versus RX. Then we go to the South region, which starts on the following Sunday, which would be September 27th. And first matchup, Chef Trez versus Lada Zay. Chef Trez has been cooking on all the different legs that he's been on recently. You know, people have been wondering why he hasn't been on URL. Can't really say why, but he was on Gates of the Gardens. I think I've seen him on. Oh, he was just on RBE. I think he battled Red on RBE recently. Lada Zay, I think Lada Zay's last battle was the Saga on Bullpen, and that was a dope battle. But if I gotta really pick, and then Chef Trez can rebuttal. Like, when he hits you with 3 of them things, it's kind of hard to really, like, come back sometimes with that. I'm going to go Chef Trez to beat Lada Zay and make it to the quarterfinals. And then you have Scotty versus Sosa Vet. I haven't seen Scotty battle again. Like, I think the last Scotty battle that I can remember is him versus Loso in Houston on URL. I'm pretty sure Scotty's had another battle probably on Houston Barcode, but I can't think of another battle. I know Sosa Vet. I know he's just battled somebody recently on Gates of the Garden. I believe he was also supposed to battle JC, and that battle didn't happen. So I'm going with Scotty. So I have Chef Trez and Scotty to meet in the first matchup of the quarterfinals in the South. And then next matchup will be Clone versus Oops. Clone, I've only seen Clone battle on his own league, which is Watertown Battles and Bullpen. You know, so that could be a disadvantage to him not really knowing the crowd of KOTD. But then again, it might not be. He might adjust just fine. Oops has been on KOTD quite a few times. I can't remember who Oops last battled on KOTD. But if I'm going off of somebody who has the experience of dealing with KOTD and knows really what to expect, I'm going to go Oops. Then you have Brooks Belvey versus Hayes, the Family Man. I don't know who that is, but I'm familiar with Brooks. Brooks' last battle was Bullpen. I don't remember who he battled, but Brooks definitely is dope. And I'm going to pick Brooks. So I have that last quarterfinal matchup for the South to be Oops versus Brooks. Then you have the East Coast bracket, which starts up October the 4th. And the first matchup would be Head Ice, Wolf Love. Head Ice was once KOTD champion with the chain, versus DMV's own Ty Laws. Ty Listen and Watch. Head Ice knows how to talk the talk and cater to KOTD crowd with how he raps. Ty Law is gonna get in there. He's gonna punch. People are probably gonna say DOV bias, but I'm rocking with Ty Law to go on to the quarterfinals. Then you have EDI, if I'm pronouncing that right, EDI versus Excel. EDI, I know the name, not familiar. I don't think I've watched a battle from him. Excel is dope. Like, Excel is dope. He has a dope pen. And I look forward to seeing him battle again, actually. You know, on a major platform. So, I gotta pick Excel to move on. So, I have the first quarterfinals matchup being Tyler and Excel. Then, next you have Bonnie Godiva versus Show Off. Bonnie's dope. Haven't seen her battle in like a while. I think her last battle was RX. Show off battle recently when he battled Mac Myron on RBE. I think that's his last battle. So I'm going for Show Off to beat Bonnie. You know, Bonnie could be kind of hit or miss. So I'm picking Show Off. And then you have Jay Murder versus Rich Dollars. Jay Murder just has been pretty much gone viral with the whole putting out there that Stacks asked him to write for him, even though Jay Murder said he didn't write for him. But that's been going viral recently. And then Rich Dollars was supposed to have been came back on URL when he was supposed to have battled Prep, and whatever happened with that didn't happen. So I got Jay Murder. It's gonna be a battle of the homies, being Show Off versus Jay Murder. Then you move to the North bracket, which happens October 11th. First matchup, had a return to Ganja. We ain't seen Ganja in a while. I think the last time I remember seeing Ganja was when he was on URL versus Joey Gambino. Haven't really heard too much about Joey Gambino since his PG. I think he battled Ishmula, and really didn't hear too much from him since. But, it's hard to go against somebody on their comeback. But I'm gonna pick Joey Gambino. And then you have Real Deal versus Times. I just watched a one rounder with Real Deal versus hitting number 3 on Kill Switch Battle League. I never realized how dope Real Deal is. He's dope. Pen-wise. Pen and the way he puts it together. I need to watch more of his battles. He's dope though. Times, I don't know who the person is. So I'm picking it to end up being for the first quarterfinals match in the North bracket to be Joey Gambino and Real Deal. Then you have Marv 1 versus Gage. I don't think I've seen Marv 1 battle since his 2-on-2. Since his 2-on-2 with Quest McCody against the Monstars being Twerk and Suge. So, and then Gage. Gage is very selective in the battles that he chooses. I think the last battle I saw from Gage was against Don Marino, and he did very well against Don Marino. That was a good battle.